If you like one of my fellow Christian entrepreneurs, you like to speak more on stages and also do offline workshop or online webinars, and you wonder how you can prepare so you can truly dominate the stages, also more importantly, win over the audience hearts, this episode is for you. It's all about empowering you to become that Christian CEO that God has called you. Hi, Katie Butler here. Today I will show you 5 tips how to prepare much better for your next presentation, whether it's offline or online. Recently, I had the honor to speak on my business mentor Chris Ducker's Upreneur Summit stage.
My friend Kenny Carter.
And that is probably the stage for entrepreneurs of the year, as far as I'm concerned. It was full of entrepreneurs from all different countries, over 30 countries actually. I was given 10 minutes stage time. And after the presentation, was so honored that I received the standing ovation. Hence, after the presentation, a lot of people asked me all different kind of questions, such as, how did you pick up your outfit? How did you prepare the smooth transition of your slides? How did you appear so confident? And so on and so on. So I thought, why not I just create a video for it? Number 1, as Christian entrepreneurs, I don't know about you, I determined to walk the walk when it comes to our spiritual blessing. That means before I went on stage, I literally called up my prayer warriors, that including a whole team from my spiritual mentor in Singapore and other places. I think totally added up, have over 25 people at least were praying before I went on the stage. And they asked me what to pray. And this is what I told them. The only prayer request is after that 10 minutes or during that 10 minutes that people will feel God's love for them without I preach a word. Because in that stage is not a place for me to talk about verses or something like that. However, I want the people feel God's love. And afterwards, when I received the feedback from so many of the attendants, this is what they told me, that I couldn't help but cry. Okay. Actually, the whole topic was talk about the power of one framework. I was teaching them how they can build their business and get focused. And only in the end of probably 30 seconds of time, I share my personal story. Yet, people cried. Hearts touched. Okay. So, don't take our privilege lightly. You gotta pray, and prayer works. Number 2, I prepared the last slide, very last slide first. Here's the thing, I had totally 24 slides. And I asked myself, what do I want people walk out of that presentation to feel? What kind of transformation I want them to experience? Therefore, I create my very last slide first, and then I plan backwards. So this is one of the pro tip. Whenever that you prepare a presentation, whether it's a webinar, whether it's on stage, physical stage in this case, try this. You ask yourself, what is the ultimate outcome that you want the people to experience after your presentation? Okay. Number 2, time it. I was given 10 minutes of stage time. I knew it's a big no-no that if you go overtime, because personally, I think that shows disrespect to the host. So I prepare 24 slides and I practice it. Not only practice, but I time it. Okay. So that's another thing. I knew in advance I won't be mic up this time. Therefore, you know what that means? That means I gonna use one hand to hold the microphone. The other hand is for the clicker for the slides. So when I practice and time it at home, I literally, one hand, hold a pen or something, and the other hand use my mouse to click through the slides so I can time it properly. How many times I practice? A lot of people ask me that question. I don't know, couple hundred probably. I knew I was asked to speak in July and the event was in November. So couple hundred times. 10 minutes time, it sounds short. It is not at all. You can deliver a lot in that 10 minutes. Number 3, outfit. I knew also from last year's experience that stage, the main color scheme will be orange, red, and blue. I made sure whatever I will be wearing will stand out because they will record the video, they will take photos. I also hire a photographer to, take advantage of opportunity to get some speaker shots. So I made sure the outfit the color-wise will stand out. So it's easier for the photos and videos. Another thing is the outfit, you gotta feel comfortable. I purchased the outfit, a leather dress and a jacket. I also purchased a new pair of shoes. However, in the end, I did not wear that pair of shoes. That pair of shoes, it's beautiful. It's 3-inch high, very thin high heels. But I figure because I will be kind of the entry point is I will be running from very back of the ballroom, the conference room, and to the front stage. I couldn't run in that pair of shoes. Well, I barely could walk in that pair of shoes. And that's bring to, you need to wear your speaking outfit to practice because you truly want to feel how you feel like and look like and movement-wise in your speaking outfit, okay? Next, physiology plays big in the speaking game. There's a 2 angle about this. I knew that my speaking time is 2 o'clock afternoon. The presentation before me is between 1:30 to 2 o'clock. So at 1:50, 10 minutes, I purposely walked all the way. I stood up quietly from my seat. I walked to all the way in the end of the conference room. And I was jumping up and down, okay? Warm up my body. This is a lot of speakers make a mistake that they may be originally sitting somewhere and then suddenly they call up to the stage and they cannot project that energy back to the audience. So, God gave us bodies and all these feeling you need to put to use. So tip is before you go on stage, you need to do the physical movement. You need to warm up your body. So the moment you got on the stage, and because suddenly hundreds of eyes, in this case, nearly 400 pairs of eyes, suddenly, focus on me, that I was able to project the energy back because my body was warm up. So make sure warm up your body, okay? Now, a bonus tip. Focus on the audience. Many people ask me, were you nervous? Because you appear so confident. Couple years back, that if you ask me the same question, my answer would be, yes, I'm nervous. Oh, I was nervous. But after years of experience, and I also learned recently from Simon Sinek, the author of Start With Why. He mentioned that whenever you feel nervous before your stage time, you tell yourself, I am excited. And I tried that, but did not really work out for me. So during the practice, and I asked myself actually one step further, why am I excited? And I answer that question is because if people flew in from 30 countries, God put them there and they need to hear what I have to say, that God's love wanted through that opportunity to them. So I put the focus on I am just a vessel or a channel to deliver that love for them. So this time, when I went on the stage, I got a mic and a clicker. And then I faced the audience. I right away purposely grabbed some faces to focus on. And then in my mind, it's, I'm here to deliver that love. Therefore, I wasn't nervous at all and appear confident. Actually, I was confident because I knew that moment who I am and what I'm here to do. Okay, I hope this helped. Probably this is not a typical speaker tips that you heard out there, but I thought because the experience is so fresh, it's just 2 weeks ago, and it works well. I got so much positive feedback, so I thought I gotta share with you. Also, have a special announcement. I just set up a free Facebook group and called the Royal Gathering. Can you tell how awesome is that? What God put in my heart is it's about time for us to act like royals of the kingdom. That means you do have a privilege to be blessed, but we also do have the responsibility to be a blessing. So if you are one of those Christian entrepreneurs that you are serious about your marketplace calling, come on to join us. I will put the link below in this video. Do you like this video? If yes, please do like and share and hit that subscription button if you haven't done so yet. Love you guys and see you in the next video. Do you want to build an impactful and profitable online business which aligns with your calling, but you don't know where to get started, or you'd like to regain that clarity and momentum based on biblical principles? Let me be your guide so you can stop circling the mountains, finally build a successful business, and own the sphere of influence that you are called to. Visit kellybutler.com/shine.